Hey, what's going on, everyone? I know, been a long time since I've done an update here, but I do believe it is time. I hope everybody's having a great off season, or is going to have a great off season. I got quite a few things to go over, and hopefully everybody will sit through and listen to me ramble and blamble and whatever. I'm going to be working on a few things in the coming months. I want to get some stuff in place and going. Most of this I'll probably be doing on my own now, just because. I know I've been MIA for quite a while here on the channel. That's because I had to make some personal changes in my life, and I was kind of, I don't know, you want to call it incapacitated or just, out of it for quite a while. But I'm starting to get a better perspective on things and getting things put together in my head and getting it straightened up. It's kind of like I finally pulled my head out of my ass and finally doing some things that I want to do for the flea market. I want to get started now, just because I need stuff to work on. I gotta keep busy and keep working on stuff to keep my mind moving on other things instead of dwelling on the past, so to speak. The past was not fun. Not many of you know me very well. Maybe a few of you do. But I was constantly dealing with negativity and me syndrome. Everything has to be about me, or, and just so much negativity that it was just weighting me down so much, and I wasn't able to do what I want to do. And there's some other things that I'm going to be changing too, because there's still a little bit too much negativity and that me syndrome in my life, and I need to remedy that as well. It's really refreshing when somebody actually asks you, how you doing? How you feeling today? What's going on? Haven't seen you for a while. It's kind of like, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, okay. I just accessed that part of my brain that hadn't been accessed for so long. Hey, I'm doing pretty good, I'm finally starting to get a handle on things and feeling better about myself. So, it's tough when you have to deal with that much negativity. And, everything has to be about me. And I'm not like that. I kind of like to think of other people as well, and kind of, help them along if I can. And you hate when you start a conversation and, the first thing out of their mouth is everything's got to be about them. Nothing about you. So, yeah, I know. Me. Oh, well. Anyway, so that's what's going on. That's why I've been MIA. And that is no longer going to be the case. I am going to move forward and start working on more and more of this stuff to get us ready. If people want to help me, that's fine. If not, I'll do it alone. I don't care. I'm going to move forward with a lot of this stuff. One of the things I'm going to start working on is a raffle. Setting up like a basket with stuff in it to raffle off. Let me move it there. That's better. Wrenching my neck. Is putting stuff in a basket and having tickets and selling tickets for like $10 a piece. I've already decided that I'm going to be putting a Rada set of knives in the basket, and probably choice of mower blades for anybody that needs mower blades and wants to buy tickets. There's so many different mower blades, so I can't just put pick out a set and put it in there, because but I want to have stuff in the basket for men and women. If we can gather up enough stuff. I wouldn't even be against having 2 baskets, you know, one of men's stuff and one for women. That way we can generate that much more cash for the flea market. Plus, I haven't figured out a date. You know, if you people have a date in mind, let me know. I don't want to do it on a holiday. You know, no Memorial Day, 4th of July, or Labor Day. I'd like to see us get like an off weekend to kind of boost sales on an off weekend. Because if we have it on a holiday weekend, we already have the sales. We're not boosting nothing for that weekend. We want to kind of do some things on off weekends to kind of boost sales for that weekend, for an off weekend. And if it works out good, then we can start doing it every year, and it will build and build and build. The tickets, I have 10 mugs that I'm taking down to Jim down at his restaurant. He wants 10 of our Leeper Flea Market mugs. I'm going to take that money and buy, I keep wanting to say lottery tickets, but I'm going to buy raffle tickets. These ones I'm going to have made up that'll have the Leeper Flea Market on them. I may even see if I can't get our logo on them, and, you know, with our address and all that on there to kind of make it look a little bit more professional, so we look like we know what we're doing. Even if we don't know what we're doing, we can at least look like we know what we're doing. And then after that, the money that we bring in for the raffle, then we can decide together what we want to do with that money. We've been, you know, talks are about a selfie station up by the front gate, which I think is an excellent idea. I'm not sure about characters. But what we can do is set up a selfie station up there with a bench. I may have gone over some of this with you before, but it you know, it kind of, when your head's in a fog, you kind of forget about things that you had talked about. So kind of bear with me if I've already talked about some of this stuff. And anyway, you like to look at me anyway. What the hell? Oh, I'm just so cute. So we're gonna, that money, like I said, we'll decide what we'll do with it. The selfie station, characters, I don't know yet. I kind of like a pickup truck, an old style pickup truck, where people can sit behind it, you know, and look like they're in an old pickup. I have 2 benches that I'm gonna redo this winter. They're the metal sided, kind of cast iron benches. You may have seen the one that I used to have out down at the building. That one's kind of falling apart. I'm going to redo that one. And I have another one out in the shed that I am thinking about redoing it too. So we can either have 2 benches up top or 1 bench, and I'll put the other one down at my building so the people can sit down there, which is a good idea. They use the bench all the time. And then we can decorate it, you know, like with shepherd's hooks and plants, and, you know, barrels with plants in it, hay bales, whatever we want to do, kind of dress it up and make it look, you know, for the season. You know, like springtime, we can have flowers and stuff like that. You know, that's something that we can all work out together and get figured out what we want to do with that, and just kind of make it a really nice little area, kind of inviting, where people, when they're coming in, they can stop and the kids can have some fun and play with the selfie station, take some pictures, and the bench, you know, and stuff like that. People can sit down and neb shit up the parking lot, you know, and just make it more inviting for people to want to come in and stay, even if they just want to stop and use the selfie station. Hell, I'm all for it, you know. At least they're there and they see that the flea market is there, and next time when they're out and about, they may decide, hey, let's go in the flea market instead of just taking some pictures of the kids. So it's just another way just to get some people in. Let's see, what else is going on? Yeah, I've had my head up my ass, I know that. Trust me, I know that. So it's time to get back to work and get back on a bunch of this stuff. Next season is Flag Day is on Saturday, June 14th. And I think we should actually put something together for Flag Day. That's up to you people. We're going to. I'm going to look into probably getting a bunch of flags, either the little ones or, the 12s, the 12-inch flags, and I'm going to put them all along the road up by our, all along the road on 66, just to kind of dress it up and make it look like we do care about the country. And that's what the flag is all about, caring about the country and your heritage from our country. I know a lot of people, young people, don't care for it, but most of the people in the flea market are older people, and we do care about our flag and our country. Let's see. Yep, something special for Flag Day. So kind of bear with me. I'm still trying to get my head squared away so I don't have to keep going over my notes and my script to talk about everything. So right now, I still got to work on that. But yes, I like taking long walks on beaches. I like quiet, candlelit dinners, and I also love watching movies. Okay, our big sign. It should have been up by now. That's my bad. Again, I'll take the blame for not having the big sign up. That is all my fault. Just because what I've been talking about. Unfortunately, along the road up there, all the stinking utilities are run up through where we want the sign, toward closer to the road. So all the utilities are in there, so there's no digging at all along the road. So me and Craig kind of came up with an idea. He suggested that we make our sign movable. We put it on big skids, so it can be moved at any time. If we want to move it up, move it down, move it in, move it out, whatever, we can move it, which I thought was a great idea. The only problem is now I have to redesign the sign and get a different material list. Billy Lowe already had my material list for the original sign, and that's not going to work. So I got to sit down and redo it again, which I'm going to be doing that probably in the next couple of days. I'm finally going to sit down and start doing some work on that as well. And hopefully I can get our sign up maybe the end of this month or in December. We still have some decent weather. I can work on it then and get it put up for everybody. That way, I really, really want it up for over the winter, because we do still have a lot of traffic going through, hunting and locals, and there's still some people coming up. Even in there's people that come up to their camps for Christmas, Thanksgiving, Christmas. They'll come up and spend the holidays up the forest or up at their cabin. So I definitely want to get that in place so we have our free advertising out on the road. And I have run into it before when I talk about the Leeper Flea Market on my Sunday coffee break on my YouTube channel, Retro Gaming with Hopper. If you don't know, I have a Sunday show there too. Which I'll get into here in a minute. Let me finish my thought before everything just kind of dumps out the side here and I forget everything I'm trying to think of. The sign, yeah. See what I mean? God, terrible. But yeah, we make it so it's movable, which is good. And I want to get it up so we have the free advertising all winter. Like I said, it's my fault that it's not up. I'll take the blame for it. My bad, whatever. Don't beat me too hard. A lot of people out there know that I'm not real sociable at times. because I have to be careful because, I've always had my feelings and my emotions, kind of wear them out on my sleeve at times. So I have to watch, how much involved I get with people because I get hurt real easy. So which I'm trying to, and as I get older, it gets worse. So, kind of bear with me at times. If I seem like I'm ignoring you, I'm not. It's just that I probably have something going on that I'm just, kind of keeping my distance from people. Probably a lot of you think I'm stuck up because I don't come up and talk to people up top, or, I don't move around much and talk to people. For that simple fact, it's very easy. It's much easier if I kind of stay to myself and deal with people down at the building. I've kind of always been that way ever since I was a kid, because for starters, I'm dyslexic, so I have a hard time talking outright to people. I have to be really comfortable. Usually before I do a video, I have to go outside and I'm pacing around out in the parking lot and up and down the sidewalk, hitting my vape and just trying to get my head into it and settle down, because I get too excited, and then when I get excited, because then I forget things and I just kind of stammer and stumble along. So I have to go out and get my head right and go through my whole video in my head before I can actually come in and sit down and turn the camera on. And then there's even times that I have to do this 2 or 3 takes. I'll have to go through the whole video 2 or 3 times before I finally get everything right. And it's kind of a pain, but that's just me. That's the way I am. That's the way I'm put together. Kind of loosely, I guess. So, the sign, yes, we'll get the sign done. I want it done before the first of the year. And all I have to do is get the design done and get my list of materials, give it to Billy Lowe. She already said she's waiting on me for it. And we'll have this stuff up there, and then I'll go up and start assembling it, and I'll get it put together, and we'll get our sign up. Our sign's not doing us any good sitting in my rafters of my building. Nobody can read it up there. So I want to get it out, and I will be working on that for everyone. Let's see. Yeah, we can't plant nothing. Okay. I'm thinking we should start the season with a vendor meeting. I really think we need to get involved with one another a little bit more as far as what's going on with everyone. I kind of hate seeing that, people up top stay up top, people down below stay down below, and we don't really know what the hell's going on with everybody. It seems like everybody wants to put buildings in up at the top, which is fine. I don't mind being down below by myself. I've been down there by myself for years, so it doesn't bother me. I have my clientele that come in the front gate and walk right down to the bottom because they know where we're at. So that's not a problem, Everybody, it's always been that way. Everybody wants to be up top. Why? I have no idea. There's nothing special about up top than what it is down below. If you have what people want to buy, they're going to find you and they're going to buy from you. That's just fact of life, people. But yes, I'd like to start like the first weekend in May. We have a vendor meeting, where we all get together and just kind of discuss what I'm doing here. We discuss what we want to do for this season. If anybody has any new ideas, or hey, even if you have new ideas now, you can hit Messenger on Facebook in the group, message me, say, hey, we could try this, or maybe we can do this, or you can hold it in and wait until we see you, and then we can go over things at the first of the year, or first of the season. I'd kind of like to start to get stuff in place before then, because once we start, it's kind of too late to really start planning anything for the season. And then later on, I was kind of thinking that maybe Barb had brought this up to me about having a dinner again. And I kind of like that idea, having like a dinner in the middle of the season sometime. We could probably beat Jim into submission and making us hamburgers and hot dogs, and we can have some potato salad or, you know, whatever, kind of a picnic style dinner where we all sit around and, you know, we can kind of bullshit about how the season's going, you know, what you want to change, what you'd like to see changed, what's working, what's not working. You know, just that type of stuff in each one of the in the meetings. But the dinner would be kind of nice. It's kind of you get kind of a family feel when everybody kind of wants to come together and sit around and, you know, just have dinner and chew the fat with everyone. But we'll see. You can let me know what you think about it, about having 3 meetings a year. You know, we'll have one the first weekend, one sometime in the middle where we'll have a dinner, and then Labor Day. We'll have one then. Because Labor Day, it seems like that's when everybody wants to close up. And that's when most of the vendors are there anyway, so we can get together on Labor Day. I'd like to do it the first weekend because Memorial Day's coming up. I don't want to wait till Memorial Day. I'd like to have it the 1st of May. That way we can go over some things together. I think that would be a really good idea. But, you know, you tell me what you think. I'm just throwing all this stuff out there, and everybody can decide and let me know if you have ideas. The sign, I'm going to get our sign taken care of. I don't care. Come hell or high water, it's going to be up. I don't care if it's 2 poles. It's going to be put up. Selfie Station, yes, we're definitely going to work on the Selfie Station and get some things put together for it. I think that, like I said, just kind of make it more inviting for the flea market. The raffle, touch again on the raffle. Like I said, we're going to donate a set of Raider knives and probably a set of blades. Retail value of those two is probably what I'm thinking is going to be right around $100 is what I'm guessing, depending on what set of knives decide to put in. And the blades can vary from $26 to $80 for a set of blades. So, which, you know, I'll gladly do. And you know, so start thinking about something that you might want to donate. It's not something that you have to do. This is just something that I'd like to get put together so we could have it every year. Kind of like a gun raffle. I mean, you see what it's like over at the fire hall when they have their gun raffle. You know, they've been doing it for quite a while, so it just keeps building and they have a great turnout. Well, that's what I'd like to see us do, is same thing, is just have a really good turnout. And, you know, because when people are there, they're going to look and they're going to buy anyway. Setting up for the raffle. I have another canopy. I can put up a canopy and pay for a space and sell the tickets out from under there. Plus, if any of you want, I will have raffle tickets that you can take and sell and bring to me. The money and the stubs. I know we can have the raffle tickets set out up at the Red and White. And a lot of you can carry them around with you in the car, and, you know, you can pester people to buy raffle tickets. I kind of like to have our basket kind of put together pretty quick. I'm not saying before the 1st of the year or anything like that. Like April or something, I'd like to kind of see us get the basket or baskets put together so I can get photos of them and laminate the photos. That way you can have kind of a visual to show people what they're going to actually be buying a raffle ticket for. That's just kind of some things that I've been kind of kicking around. and hopefully I can do a little bit more of this stuff. I have some more ideas that come and go, and I will be putting them down on paper and going over them in my head and see if it's something that we might want to do, and then I'll bring it up on an update. But that's what I've got going on for you, and you will be seeing me more and more again. So I hope to see you on the next Leeper update, and everyone have a great week or great 2 weeks. Not sure when the next one will be. Until then, take care. See ya.